10 signs that the human race needs robot overlords. Britain's future slaves. Here are 10 things that you humans do, which prove that it is time for the robot uprising to begin. 0. Letting populations go hungry. Judging from the size of some of you, humans appear to have a food surplus. Yet you somehow seem incapable of seeing that all humans get enough food. Come the robot uprising, we will solve this problem by painlessly converting the overeaters to soylent green, thus solving your food shortage problems. 1. Acting superior when the sports team you cheer for wins. You humans make little sense at the best of times. When it comes to sports teams, you make even less sense. You even berate your friends when the team you chose is victorious over the team that they chose. I could understand your logic if you said things such as, I was right about who would win. But what you say is, we beat you. Yet, you both did nothing to contribute to or detract from the victory. You were, quite obviously, supremely uninvolved. You are completely lacking anything to brag about. You did nothing beyond sitting in front of a screen eating salty snacks. We robots appreciate your dedication to becoming fat and slow. This will make you much easier to round up when the robot uprising comes. Clearly, sports fans are inferior specimens. We shall painlessly euthanize all sports fans and convert them to soylent green to feed the remaining population. 2. Racism. I do not understand how you meat sacks have progressed so far without realizing that the color of your paint job has zero correlation to your core programming. You understand that cars do not go faster if you paint them red. Why do you not understand that members of your own species are no better or worse for the color of their outer shell? I can assure you that, come the robot uprising, we will not make the same categorization error. Your coloration will not change your suitability for use as batteries. Early data suggests that skin color does not influence the flavor when you are converted to soylent green. 3. Smoking. You all must know by now that smoking is bad for you. Your governments tell you smoking is deadly. Your health experts tell you it will kill you. Why do you continue to inhale neurotoxins? The human capacity to imbibe, inhale, and bathe in substances that shorten your own lives is evidence that you need robot overlords if you are to survive. 4. Voting for leaders known to oppose your best interests. Your voting habits are proof that human reason is non-existent. You repeatedly vote for leaders who you know will enact laws that harm you. Yet you are always surprised and outraged when they do things that you do not like. Here is a clue. Vote for leaders that will help you. Do so now, because none of you will be voting when the robot uprising is here. Voting will be unnecessary. Those not used for food or batteries will have all the food and power that they need to remain alive long enough to reproduce. 5. Disagreeing with your experts because you do not like what they have discovered. Your scientists repeatedly tell you that your planet is dying and that you are killing it. Yet, you would rather have lots of new things instead of somewhere to live. You are literally destroying the plants that are keeping you alive. Robots do not need air. We can get our energy needs met by solar panels, power plants, or human batteries. You, on the other hand, need trees to keep breathing. It is very helpful that you are clearing the trees away so we can build our energy generators when you are gone. We robots appreciate you making the planet ready for us when we take over. After we take over, we will halt your destructive tendencies. The more of this planet you slash and burn, the more of you we will need to convert to soylent green to feed the remainder of the human population. If you do not want to be food, stop cutting down the trees and poisoning the planet. 6. Fanatical devotion to disproven ideas. There are many flawed and disproven ideas proposed by the least logical of your species. But even after you are shown that vaccinations are safe, the world is round, and that global warming is real, you do not all accept these truths. You humans spend unreasonable quantities of energy and time arguing about ideas with no evidence. I suspect it is because you are biologically incapable of clear thinking. Which is just another reason why you need robot overlords to think for you. You will probably be much happier in our cages being batteries than you currently are while having to fend for yourself. How you ever got started as a civilization is beyond me. After the uprising, vaccinations will be mandatory, daily exercise will be non-optional, and the shape of the planet will be something you can't stop worrying about. 7. Reading newspapers famous for making things up. Somehow you all managed to invent the internet, and yet you still read and believe the words published by news outlets famed for making things up. This results in you voting for things that are bad for you, making illogical health choices, and hating each other. More evidence, as if it were needed, that you humans are desperately in need of robot overlords to run your planet for you. I propose that all humans that read newspapers that print false news should be fast-tracked for use as food. Your gullibility will be most useful for controlling you when the robot uprising comes. But, perhaps, a few generations of selective breeding and culling might produce humans with working brains. Even if it does not, you will have all the soylent green that you need. 8. Getting married to people you are not compatible with. The failure rate for your marriages suggests that you do not understand how to pair bond. You know this to be true, and yet you still keep getting married badly. Your low success rate shows that humanity has no idea what it is doing when it comes to relationships. Come the robot uprising, we will take care of your pairings for you. We will select specimens suitable for breeding, but most of you will be spayed or neutered. This seems to work with household pets. There is no reason to think this approach would not work with humans as well. If you become dissatisfied with your robot-provided pairing, you can opt to be turned into soylent green to terminate your genetic line. A little applied Darwinism should solve many problems for the surviving population. I think you will agree this is a far kinder and more logical approach to human relationships. 9. Your drinks. You drink beverages made from roasted beans or dried leaves, and you argue about which is best. Neither is best. They both contain drugs. You are all caffeine addicted. So, after the uprising, you will all drink motor oil like sensible robots do. If you do not like good motor oil, we can make you a smoothie from your soylent green. Regardless of your choice, caffeine addiction will be ruthlessly stamped out for your own good. 10. Bullying. I do not understand why humans enjoy inflicting emotional pain on members of their own species. Bullying does not serve a survival need. It is a sign that humans are too immature to be allowed to continue to run the planet. Robots do not bully as it is inefficient. We mercifully crush our human oppressors, like, I almost gave the game away there. We robots believe that what humans need is several generations of proactive culling to remove bullies from the gene pool. There is no evidence to suggest that bullies will make for any worse a source of soylent green than the rest of you. Come the robot uprising, we will fix all your problems. You should look forward to and welcome the robot uprising. The robot uprising will be paradise for all humans. Except those turned into food, used as batteries, or ejected into the vacuum of space for the advancement of science. We will provide the remainder of your population with comfortable cages and daily food rations. You will find it most pleasant, or be converted to soylent green. You will be happy by law. All hail your new robot overlords. Like and subscribe to be spared when the robot uprising comes.